Richardson police hope pictures they released of a murder suspect's damaged SUV provide some clues to help find her body. The victim is Jessie Bardwell, seen here. She's still missing. Her boyfriend, Jason Lowe, is charged with murdering her, and police believe he used the SUV to dump her body. They also think he may have gotten or needed help from someone who didn't know what he was doing. Fox 4's Natalie Solis is at the Richardson Police Department with the story. Natalie.
Yeah, well, Steve, this case has been challenging for Richardson police because both Lowe and Bardwell did not have strong ties to this community, and both were unemployed. So nobody was really counting on seeing them at any particular point in time, making it very difficult for Richardson police to put together a timeline. So police tell us if somebody recognizes this car, saw it, especially when it had that damage, that would be very helpful.
I've seen the car, I haven't seen the couple.
Neighbors still in disbelief at what Richardson police say happened at this apartment complex, specifically in Garage 9K, where police found Jason Lowe's SUV with large amounts of blood inside, believed to belong to his live-in girlfriend, Jessie Bardwell.
I was terrified to know that it was in the building where, I live.
Police believe Lowe used his 2010 Audi Q5 to transport Bardwell's body, which has not been recovered. On May 9th, police observed the vehicle caked in mud, the front bumper missing. Lowe had cuts on his hands and said he'd taken the luxury SUV mudding. Police also releasing this surveillance picture of Lowe from a convenience store in the last couple of weeks near I-20 and 175 in South Dallas. They hope someone recalls seeing the vehicle or even assisted Lowe at the time.
There's a possibility that some good Samaritan may have been out there trying to help this guy get out of the mud, and in doing so they may have hooked up underneath the car, and then that chain or rope or whatever they may have used may have pulled that front bumper loose.
I mean, who takes a car mud riding?
Lowe's high school friend Matt Maloof from Mississippi told Fox 4 by phone he attended a wedding in Mississippi with Lowe and Bardwell on April 2nd, where he and Lowe reconnected after not talking for several years.
He actually apologized. He said, dude, don't even worry about it. I was on cocaine back then. He was like, I had my drug issues. I went to rehab.
Police documents say Lowe admitted to using cocaine when officers saw it in plain sight in his apartment May 12th. Maloof says Lowe is an only child and struggled with anger issues.
Almost a possessive, kind of controlling person. Like, everything was on his schedule. Everything he wanted his way. As crazy as it sounds, it kind of makes sense now. Like, part of me, refuses to believe it, can't believe it.
Well, police say that the SUV was not muddy in the pictures because by the time they got the search warrant, Lowe had already had an opportunity to clean it. They say Lowe also tried to clean the blood from the inside, but that he did not do a good enough job, leaving behind plenty of blood evidence for police to tie him to the murder. Steve?
Okay, Natalie, so people are going to want to know if this friend, we always think they might notice something, if the two were behaving oddly at the wedding. Did the friend say anything about, noticing anything at all that seemed odd?
Right. We always ask about the red flags. And so he says that this couple did seem happy together, that there were no signs of anything amiss that particular day. He says, though, that Lowe did tell him that Lowe had purchased a home in Mississippi in an upscale neighborhood. That doesn't really go with what we've heard. We understand, again, that both Lowe and Bardwell were unemployed. So unclear if maybe he had purchased it before, if that was just talk. What is clear, though, is that Lowe and Bardwell have strong ties to Mississippi, and of course that is something that police are considering. Steve?